歡迎收睇美國專訊。搬新居為好多人帶嚟壓力，對長者嚟講咧就壓力更大。而家幫助長者簡化生活條件嘅專家咧就應運而生。下邊係記者諾亞克嘅介紹。
Come on in.
Do you want to go over the plan?
Yeah.
Okay.
It would be good.
I brought you your own copy so that you can look at it while we're talking. Starting today, we have less than 3 weeks to go. And then we're also going to go around the house and look at all the furniture that you're taking with you to your apartment. And we're going to put a piece of green tape. So we're going to start that process. My name is Anna Novak. I'm a senior move manager, and I specialize in helping seniors and older people downsize. It's just going to be too big.
It's too big.
Yeah, it's going to be too big for your space. And we'll have to just allocate space for the things that you choose off of here. So we'll sort through this and we'll take what you want from it, but this is not going to go to the apartment.
No.
But this is going to go to the apartment.
And the 4 chairs.
And the 4 chairs. Okay, so I'm going to put tape on the table and all 4 chairs. And then what about the rug?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm a retired government scientist. I am living at the present time in a 4-bedroom house in Alexandria, Virginia. My wife recently died 6 months ago, and I have to downsize. When I realized how much stuff I had accumulated over 35 years, and that I was moving to a 2-bedroom apartment, I panicked. I really realized this is a near impossible task without some help. And it was great relief that I was able to find someone who was an expert in downsizing.
The number of people requiring these services is really growing because a lot of people are coming into this age of, over 60, over 70, and a lot of them want to downsize or they need to downsize for health reasons or economic reasons, and they need help.
喺加州有一個叫做 Desert X 嘅藝術項目，創作代表生態、政治同歷史嘅藝術。下邊由我哋嘅記者杜洛特帶大家去參觀。
Desert X is a project that's really about creating art in the desert. We invite artists here, they look at the landscape, and the landscape in the largest sense, not just what you see, but the ecological, the political, the historical landscape, and out of that they create works that have really been born of the desert.
So the piece sort of started with experimenting with blocks and units to construct figurative sculptures. Well, the containers are sourced from around the world. It's more about our global dependence or our the movement of goods and services, perching it between the railroad tracks and the freeway, which are the main arteries and the movements of really the lifeblood of consumption, and the human body is also analogous to a vessel of consumption. And the sleeping figure directly references figurative sculpture across art history, reclining figures, but also more directly the sleeping Buddha sculptures from Southeast Asia that are like sometimes 350 feet long. Certainly the idea of a sleeping giant as something that could wake up and wreak havoc, whether that's our inability to deal with climate change or whether it's climate change actually becoming something that is intolerable.
Number 1225, Chain Link, is a work that is very much inspired by the time I spent in Palm Springs. I was seeing a lot of fencing and barriers. I saw it kind of throughout the day where it was changing in the light, and sometime it would be quite prominent, sometime it would disappear, sometime it would be really kind of ephemeral and quite beautiful.
I think more and more people are looking to experience art outside of the bounds of walls like this, like museums. I think that's partly to do with this idea that it's experiences that are really the most valuable thing, and experiences are intangible. Having a moment in front of a piece in the middle of nowhere is something that only you can have, and it's different for everyone.
多謝收睇美國專訊，下次節目時間再見。